Hi everyone, and welcome back to our Funfold Christmas card post out. Today in this class we're doing a pop-up easel card. Now this is one of my favourite sort of easel cards. It's a little bit different to a normal easel, but it's a fun one to do. So I hope you get a lot out of this one. Going to give everyone a few minutes to come on. When you come on, say hello. And if you're a newbie, tell me you're a newbie and where you're from. For those who don't know me, my name's Teresa Brown and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and have been for 19 years, going into my 20th. So, hi Tanya, good to see you back. Okay. We're going to get started in just a minute. I'm just going to give everyone a few minutes to come on. Hello again. I'm just relaxing. So I'm just waiting for everyone to pop on, give everyone a few minutes. I find it easier though for everyone to find the videos if they're done separately than having to scroll through a whole heap of videos to find the card that they want. This way they can just look up card 10 and go for it. I loved it. I was going to thank you, but I didn't know whether to thank you on here. Absolutely loved it. Yes, I opened it up last night and it was absolutely beautiful. I love it. You did an amazing job, Tanya. Thank you so much for that beautiful gift. Absolutely gorgeous. So, just give everyone a couple of minutes to come on, because I know it's hard to jump away. So we need project card number 10. I'm just pulling all my stuff out of my bag. Woohoo! Oh my God. We have got some nice things in here. Okay. We'll get started in just 1 minute. Who else is on here? Who else jumped on while I was looking down? Say hello if you've come on. It's fine to mention it. Good on you, Tan. Okay, so we're doing card number 10. It's a pop-up easel fun fold card. It's one that I like doing, and you can use any dies that you have at home. We're using circle in this one, but you can use hearts if you want to do this, like for Valentine's Day. You can do a square. You can do whatever you want if it's for baby or whatever. So, yeah. So let's get started. I am sort of going a little bit faster today because I've got visitors turning up. I've got a lot happening this week coming. And, yeah, so in your kit, oh my God, we all got a door prize. I love these. These are absolutely gorgeous. Who got a little mystery door prize in theirs? If you did, don't forget to take a selfie with it. I got a little penguin. He is so cute. You would have got some string to go in him, and you can put him on your Christmas tree, or you can give it away to someone that you love. Okay, so you also would have got some bling in here in a little bag, and you would have got some, I'm not sure what they call this, like a fern part. So beautiful. That's gorgeous. You would have got 2 circles. You would have got a green one, which maybe not all the bits are out of it, but I think I did that for a reason. I did do it for a reason because I wanted to share with you on our pick tool. If you remove the putty end, you can put in the brush end. I love this pick tool. One of my favorites. And you can just go around and it takes out all the little bits for you that you don't have to spend hours with a little poking tool. They just pop out It does come with a little mat that you can use. So, very easy way of doing it. Look at all the bits that come out. I better put them all over there. But you can sort of see, you wouldn't have known all those bits were in there. There was lots and lots and lots of bits in there, and it's just a matter of rolling this over. I love that extension part to our pick tool. If you haven't got your little brush, you can sort of see how quick and easy that was, and you don't have to sit there and poke them out. I love that. That went everywhere. That's all right. So you should have a green piece and a white piece. We're going to start off with the white piece because we're going to do some stamping first. And just going to grab my stamp set. And you can choose whatever flower you want to do on the inside of this. You can choose what you want to do. I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to share with you this one. And then you can choose whether you want 3 flowers up the top or 2 flowers up the top. I'm going to go with the 3 flowers up the top. And I'm going to pop this on here. But I'm not going to put it all the way onto my block, because I just want this bit into here. Okay, so I just want that bit into there. So you can use whatever colour you want to stamp it out in. You can stamp it out in a light colour if you want to, or you can stamp it out in your Memento Black or your Secret Sea, or whatever colour you want. I think I'll just go black this time. Okay, so that's pretty good. Now you can sort of see where the bottom of your block is the bottom. So you can have that come off just a fraction off your image here and just come down. Okay, beautiful. Get a bit of a tissue, wipe that away. So you can sort of see that you've got your poinsettia and your little flowers there that you can colour in. So I'm going to come in with a little bit of red, and I'm using the soft sea foam this time, but you can use whatever colour you want. And I'm just going to come in with the Leaves soft sea foam. You can use blends, ink, water painter. You can use your pencils if you've got pencils. So whatever medium that you love doing for colouring, you can colour in with, okay? You might have your markers, you might have, yeah, it just depends what you have, okay? So that's okay, whatever you've got you can use. And then I'm going to use the Darling Duckling on these ones here. It's a little bit of a different type of yellow. It's like a wheat yellow, I think. So you can use them on them. And then you can use pinks, or I'm going to use Calypso Coral, but no, light Tame Tiger, which is an orangey colour on this one. But you can use whatever colour you want. Or you can use Pool Party, you can use pink, whichever one you want. I'm just going to see if this is the colour I want. I think that's a bit dark. I'm just going to go with a softer one. I'm just going to grab my bubble bath. I think that's a bit softer. Okay, so let's come in with the bubble bath and come in with these. So like I said, you can come in with whatever colour you want to do your flowers. Pastels are right in this year. If you noticed, if you had a look in the shops, you would see that pastels are right in for Christmas. Okay, And we'll do this one too. Okay, so I'll just let that dry a little bit before I come in and do any more on that. And then the poinsettia will come in with, I think we'll come in with, I'm going to come in with a little bit of green first. I'm going to come in with a little bit of green down the center of the veins, just to make it a little bit different. And then we're going to come in with, and I think I'll come in with real red on this one. And I've just changed all my blends and inks behind me. I'm getting ready for the new year, and I also wanted to see what blends I needed to order for our Black Friday, which is finishing when? It finishes tomorrow. So I wanted to get my blend order in, so why not sort it out as you're going? So that's what I did. I sorted out all my blends. It was a good job. Good job done. So I enjoyed that. I've got them all set up in a different spot. Changing my craft room around a little bit because I've got in-home classes happening this year as well. So I want to make sure that I'm on track and I don't have to find things. Okay, so we just colour these into a little bit of where we want. Have a little bit of green in there as well, popping out. Okay, and then a little bit of the Darling Duckling in the centre here. I'll just do a little bit in here. Okay, and then just grab that green again and just go over where we've done some of that green, just so it stands out a little bit. Beautiful. You can highlight even more with your leaves too, like come down where the vein is and highlight them up as well. And you can always highlight your flowers as well. You can do a lot more onto them. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have this, but we're going to cut it, okay? We're going to cut this bit. We're going to come in here and we're going to do a bit of a cut, okay? And this bit's going to go towards the top. So you're going to have this bit come in towards the top. So you can sort of see you're going to glue this bit in towards the top here. So from that straight edge across, I'm just going to come across. Okay, it's going to be the top. And you do it on the right side of it because it's going to be around the top area. And you're going to stick that in there. And then this piece, you're going to just fix up a little bit to it's this bit here I want to fix up. Just want to cut that pointy bit off and that pointy bit off. And then this is going to come down the bottom bit here. So you can have it wherever you want on your bottom piece here. Okay, or you can turn it around and have this bit coming if you want to, but just fix this little bit up here if you want to. But I'm going to just have it coming down this way. A little bit of glue up here. Don't need much to hold it. Now that's going to come down there roughly, and I want it over this way a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to use dimensions on that then. We're going to put that aside, and we're going to do our next bit. So we've got our card base. Now our card base is, I'm going to do it on inches at the moment. Our card base is 11, and we're going to score it at 1 inch, 2 inch, and 6.5 inches. Okay, so you're going to do that on your bone folder or your trimmer. So when you're doing it on your trimmer, you're going to do 1 inch, so you line it up to the 1 inch, and you get your score blade, and you come down and you do that. Then you line it up to the 2 inch, which is the next one across, is 2, and come down and score that. And then you're going to open your arm to get the 6.5. So it's 6.5 is just past the join here in your paper trimmer, and then you're going to score that. Then you're going to grab your little piece that folds over, and you're going to score this one at 5.25, 5.5 I mean, so line it up at 5.5, and then you're going to score that one. Okay. So your front piece, that you've got a back piece that goes over that way. So that's a mountain at your back. And then you've got a valley, which is your second score line, and then a mountain, which is your first score line. Let me explain that. So you've got a mountain, down to a valley, up to a mountain, and down. So that's what it looks like. Okay, now on this piece on the inside here, you're going to choose an embossing folder. So I'm just going to put it in here. Now, it might be, let me see, it might be just a little bit big. You might need to trim a little bit off. Okay, you might want to trim just a little bit off that. Or you might have the right size. It looks like the right size there. I've got 3 or 4 different ones here. So you're looking for the piece that's giving you a little border all the way around. That's the piece we want to go in the middle. And I decided to go with look at this nice sneak peek, all in a row embossing folder. This is a sneak peek. This is gorgeous. This is in our new catalogue. But where's my one that I want to use today? Okay, I'm going to use Join Together. This is one of my favourites. It's got so many different elements and embossing on it, but it just is gorgeous to use. So I just wanted to share that sneak peek with you at the same time. Okay, up with our machine. Now when you're embossing for the first time, don't forget, with your embossing folders, you have 3D embossing folders, and this one's got a 3D written on it, so you're using your base only, and plate number 4, which is your grey one. They do tell you on your embossing base plate, what you can use. So I'm going to open this up. Now, little tip, when you're actually doing this, make sure that you have your base plate number 1 down, that you have your fold to the center, facing the rollers, okay? Have your fold go through first, have your paper in between, and then come in with your grey one, okay? And then roll through it. It feels like it's not even doing anything, but it is, okay? It's really lovely. Easy. No strain on our die cutting machine on that one. Okay, let's come down. So you can sort of see this is absolutely gorgeous. Look how gorgeous this is. I don't know if you can actually see it. It's so hard to tell, but it is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go back to our main piece, which has got the Mountain Valley mountain piece. And we're going to bring this into the back here, and you can glue it on whichever way you want to. I'm going to glue it on now. As long as it's got a little border all the way around it, you'll be right. Okay, I can hear someone saying to me, what was the measurements of that? It's 10 by 10.5. Okay, 10 by 10.5. The 10 goes across and the 10.5 goes down. Okay, so your 10.5 is here, going down towards that valley fold, and the 10 goes across here. In centimetres, that is. Okay, so you got that like that. And then on here as well, you're going to, let me see, you'll have a little green piece and a little white piece, which you can stamp onto. So you can stamp a Merry Christmas, or let me see what stamps I've got here in front of me today. I'm just going to stamp that little Merry Christmas out of the Humble Homes, because this one's got lots of little, great little stamps that I love out of here. And sometimes you just want that little stamp. Oh, where's my Merry Christmas? Naughty, naughty, up here. He's hiding. Don't you love it when they hide? Not really. Because you think you've lost it, and then all of a sudden, oh, no you haven't, it's there. Okay, so we're going to get a block. Put our Merry Christmas there. Now, what happens when your photopolymer won't stick? It's got really to the point where it won't stick onto there. What you need to do is you need to grab a wipe, but I've just got a spray bottle here that I use. It's just got water in it. And I just spray the bottom with the water. It's just plain water out of the tap. And give it a good wash, because sometimes you get lots of muck on it. Okay, and then just use something to nicely dry it off. And then when you go to put it back down, it sticks really well, okay? And you can sort of see also that it was crooked. So, Merry Christmas. So we're going to do this one here, and we're going to do this one in, I think, real red ink. So I'm just going to quickly grab the real red ink. Open it up. Come come down. Be gentle when you're coming down with coloured inks. And just stamp it to the right a little bit. Beautiful. Just going to dry my table off here because a little bit of water on it. Okay, so now we've got our extension arm. And this extension goes in here, over here, and in here. Okay, so goes onto the front here and over onto the back. So you want to make sure that you've got it closed so that the front and back are nice and even and flush to the bottom. Okay, so they're both flush to the bottom here and here. So open it up and add, I'm just getting that glue off. Okay, if you roll it around in your fingers when you take it off the top of your Tombow, it will come into a little ball and it will just come off. So I'm going to bring that down here. I'm going to open it up here and I'm just going to add some glue, a little bit of glue to the bottom of my tab here. So, and then I'm going to flip it over and make sure that it's towards the bottom. And then I'm going to do the same for the front. Just a little bit on here. Flip him over. And make sure that he's sitting nice and straight. And he's on the front. Okay, now we're going to decorate this part up. So we've got our little things here happening. So we're going to use dimensions on the back of this. So I'm sure you've got some dimensions that you can use. I don't supply dimensions or inks in your kits. You should have them yourself at home. And your inks and your stamps, I can't provide or any of that unless you can order them from me, but you can't get them in your kit. Okay, so as many or as little as you want on here. Take your backs off. And this is going to go on here. You will see your little you'll see you've got little edges on here, so just line him up a little bit so you can see some of those little edges on your circle or your fancy part. And then you're going to come down here and you're going to stick in this green bit, but you're not going to stick it, you're going to put the glue in here, or you can use dimensions. And I'm going to use dimensions on mine because it does make it a little bit easier. Put them more towards the bottom, not towards the top, because they'll come off. So I'm just going to put 4 to hold it. Okay, so this bit's going to go in here. We're going to stick our Merry Christmas in here. And then we're going to add this to the front of this. So when you're doing your dimensions on this, just drop my dimensions down on the floor. Okay, when you're doing your dimensions on here, you want it that you might have a little piece coming over the edge of your white, and you can sort of see that it's coming down the center there. So you can always just put it in there. So I'm just going to add a piece from the side and add it down the center like that. And then you've got your beautiful easel card. How gorgeous is that? Now you've got some little diamantes too. Remember, you've got some little diamantes in your kit. So you can put them on your card. So I'm going to put this big one in the center here in the diamantes. And then I've got a couple of red. I'm going to put a red one in here. And a couple of green. You can pop them wherever you want. Oh my God, it's hard to see. It's sticking to me. Okay, around you come, little man. It's where you need your picture. Okay, so you can add them onto your card. Hi Nicole, good to see you. Nice to see everyone come on. So how cute is that little pop-up easel card? It's just a fun little easel card. Great, just beautiful. You can add, like I said, colour it in however you want. Gorgeous little easel card. So that was our card number 10. So we're going to thank you for the love hearts and the thumbs up. I love that. It's really magical when you see them go up. Thank you. It really is magical. You see them come up. Who got a gift this time? Woohoo! A little gift in your thing, and you can always use your gift on front of here too if you want to use it for someone for a card, and they've got the Christmas decoration to keep for the next year. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and we will be back here probably around past. I'll give you 15 minutes time to be able to go and have a cuppa, go to the toilet. We'll have 15 minutes, and then we'll come back and do our last two cards, and we won't have much of a break between the last two. So God bless you. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday afternoon with our beautiful post-out Christmas kit. God bless you all, and I'll see you all very soon. 2:30.